hell? Okay, that's a bit. I think I didn't select the car, so I'm. Whoopsies. Gonna have to leave and rejoin. Awkward. Right, I'm just gonna have to quit and restart, rejoin. Sorry, lads. Oh, I was in that much of a rush. I forgot to press select spectate, so it'll put me in a car. Unfortunate. Let's hope that doesn't glitch it out or anything. Wait, lads, I forgot to select spectate, so it'll put me in a car. Can you... Yeah. Thanks, mate. Sorry. So there's a Ferrari going to probably just sit in the pits and maybe start on the grid. Sorry, boys. All right. All right, now we're joining. We should be good to go. So if I can just go spectate. Spectate, there we go. All right, everyone, welcome to Race Spec F1 Esports Pacific Series T1 at round 8 in Austria. It is going to be an absolute cracker of a race today. DRS fest, penalty fest, you name it, it's going to happen. It's going to be one quick race today. And it looks a little bit overcast so far from what I can tell. I wonder if it's going to be a wet or dry race. My car is in the pits. So that's unfortunate. There's going to be a ghost on the stream because I forgot to press spectate at the beginning of the session. But what do we got? We've got a few cars out on track right now. We'll get this up. While the guys are going around the track, we'll get into the standings. And at this point in time, who's the first car around? Okay, let's get this full map so I can see. We've got a few guys. Snoz goes P1 with a 103.3. I expect the drivers to get into the 2s easily, down to the 2.5s quite easily. Who have we got? GeForce TP. 1 minute 3.1. Okay, so we'll go through the driver standings right now. In P1, we have GeForce Crichton on 148 points with a stranglehold over the... There he goes, P1 right there, 102.9. In P2, GeForce Ford and the McLaren on 93 points. P3, GeForce Giannis, who's had a couple of bad... Not by his fault, but a couple of bad races the last couple of races. On 84 points. GeForce Swaggy on 50 points in P4. Crossy tied with him on 50 points in P4. P5 or P6, Aaron, GeForce Aaron on 48. P7, Wogboy on 40. Also on 40 points is Pure Gold. P9 is GeForce TP on 38. And P10 is Billy on 35. And then P11 is Plebs on 24. Tied with him is GeForce Todd. So, Alright, now we've done that. We'll go to the Constructor Standings right now. Right now, Constructors, Mercedes are leading on 172 points. McLaren's P2 on 143, Ferrari P3 on 84, Racing Point P4 on 74, Red Bull P5 on 57, Haas P6 on 50, Alfa Romeo P7 on 40, tied with Renault on 40, Williams P9 on 35, and in last position is the AlphaTauri on 14. Oh wow, Wogboy, 0.06 of a second slower than Crichton at the moment. So we've got I think this might be Swaggy coming around one last time. 102.8 Swaggy on 2 lap old softs. What a lap time there by Swaggy. He'll be happy with that. That's a nice little banker lap there to get on the board. Right, so what have we got? We've got Plevs coming around right now. Plevs does a 103.5, so that's going to put him at the back of all the guys that have completed a lap. He's going to want to improve on that. I know he was doing 102.8s in quali, so in practice I should say. So have we got any guys on a lap right now? Spilly's out there. I think Spilly's just done his. These guys, yeah, they're all going to come in. So the main guys that haven't done a lap yet, GeForce Aaron, myself, which won't be doing a lap. James H is a cush. GeForce Todd is on an out lap right now. We're right on board with GeForce Todd like we did last week. Let's hope he doesn't bin it like he did last week. As he comes around the final corner, DRS open, ready to put in a time. Well, that was just his out lap. He uses all the curb into turn 1, shifts down to 4th. Nice line through there. Goes up through the gears. Nice and smooth. Let's see what this time is. That's a 15.6. That's not a bad first sector time. Nice and smooth through turn 3. He comes down the back straight towards the hairpin. He's got GeForce Aaron ahead of him. Down to 2nd, short shift to 3rd. Yep, up to 4th. Nice and smooth. Aaron gets out of his way. Got to through all the curb here. Throw the car in, down to 5th. So he comes down, use all the exit curb here. Well done. Down to 5th again. All the curb. This looks like a really good lap from Todd right now. I'm going to throw it in here. Down to 6th. Doesn't use the exit curb. Oh, down to 4th. Oh, he goes down to 4th. A lot of drivers choose to choose 5th down there. But this looks like a quick lap from Todd. 102.9. GeForce Todd. Wow. Great lap there from Toddy. We'll get on board with Aaron right now as he crosses the line to start his lap. A little bit wide, didn't hit the apex into turn 1. He'll probably lose about a 10th or 2 from that. It's going to compromise his run onto this front straight, or this second straight. Short shift up to 2nd and to 3rd. Goes up through the gears quite quickly. I didn't get to see his sector 1 time, but little lock up, short shift to 3rd. You don't want to touch that outside curb because it does take a lot of time off. It's just not efficient. Using all the track there. GeForce Todd getting in the way. That could have put him off there. Todd, bit sketchy there, Toddy. GeForce Crichton. Wow. He's gone out of nowhere with that. Swaggy as well. He's beat Swaggy by 0.03 of a second. Let's see what Aaron can do here. Aaron goes across the line with a 102.997. So 6 drivers into the 2s right now. That's ridiculous. We've got a Racing Point coming down. GeForce Crossy. He throws it into the last 2 corners. Beautiful line there. Stays in 5th. Opens DRS. This could be a quick time. 102.99. Wow, this is close at the top, boys. This is really close. Who we got? I think that was Eternal Schnoz. Plevs. Just starting his lap. Swaggy. Just starting his lap as well. We've got a Ferrari. I think this might be Giannis. Yep. See what Giannis can do here. Coming into the pits. What about Wogboy? Wogboy's coming down. Let's see. This could be good for Wogboy. Doesn't really look like it's that quick. Oh, I was wrong. P3 for Wogboy. 102.836. Great lap there from Wogboy. LJB think he just started his lap. I think Spilly just went, Spilly's just started his lap as well. So I think we've got Pure Gold on a lap right now. We'll jump on board with him. Uses to stay in 7th gear there, that's interesting. Down to 5th, yep, nice and smooth. He comes across the line, let's see what Pure can do. Ooh, 103.0. He knows he can go quicker than that. He'll be disappointed with that lap. Levs doesn't improve. I think he might be going for another one here. Swaggy, 102.795. Wow, Swaggy. Here's a Kush is just starting his lap. We got Wogboy, I think he'll be coming in, yep. Giannis is coming out now. We've got LJB on his lap. Let's see what he can do. He's a bit quicker, 103.3, so he's P14 for Sir LJB. So James comes around to start his out lap. I think we might have a Spilly time. It's not a great lap there from Spilly. We got G-Force Todd on his out lap. Always invalidated, he won't be happy with that. We'll get back to Plebs because I'm pretty sure he's on a lap right now. Or 108, what's he doing? He's staying out there, I think he's just getting some laps in right now. He's only got 7 minutes left. G-Force TP. He's just started his lap by the look of it. Welcome to everyone in the chat right now. If you got any predictions for the race, put them in the chat right now and I'll read them out. So who have we got? Anyone on a lap? Anyone significant on a lap? Toddy's out. Giannis, here we go. Giannis is on a lap. He's 600s up on his original time, which is a lot in this closed track. Todd's invalidated. Plebs isn't on one. Eternal Schnoz is invalidated, so we'll go back to Giannis. As this is a man that's got a lot of speed. Ooh, almost an invalidation there. Purple fastest second sector, so that's a good sign. As he comes down to the last 2 corners, see how aggressive he is on it. Uses all the curb, shifts down 2 gears, uses all the exit curb, little bit of the yellow sausage curb there. Let's see what he can do. Is it 208.31? Wow, it's so close between the top 4. Like 0.04 of a second separating the top 4. That is ridiculous. Logboy just starting his lap. We got Spilly, he's not on a lap right now. Cure, he's on an out lap. Eternal Schnoz, he's up on his time right now. He's got the fastest second sector apparently. The game could be glitched out though. We know what Codemasters is like. It's a broken game. Ooh, a little early there. Oh no, he's coming into the pits. Okay. You think he's just going to be like, alright, so what have we got? We've got G-Force Swaggy. So let's ride on board with G-Force Swaggy, as he's the fastest man on track right now. Let's see what he can do. Uses all the curb in here, turn 1. That's just so smooth. Makes it look so easy, especially on controller. This dude's a freak. 15 years old, and he's one of the quickest pad players in all of Australia. At least the quickest pad player in Race Spec. Easily top 2. Top 3 between him, Wogboy and Aaron. Yeah, as he comes down the back straight, I didn't see his first sector time. Little lock up there, chooses to stay in the 3rd gear instead of short shifting down to 2nd and short shifting back up to 3rd. Uses all the curb. Oh, he goes too wide there and he invalidates. That's a bit harsh. This game's so harsh on the penalties. He's not going to be happy with that, but G-Force Triton right behind him. Little bit wide. That's not the quickest way. He's invalidated as well. What have we got? G-Force Aaron. He's given up. Pure Gold's started his... I think he's on a lap right now. Everyone else is... No, he's not on a lap. He's 0 ERS. So, no drivers on a lap right now. Wingman and Spilly are on their way out to try and get a lap done. James H still hasn't done a lap yet. My silly car sitting in the pits. Let's hope it doesn't cause any dramas. Thank God ghosting's on, because those guys are just going to lap that car over and over and over again. Right, Pure's coming into the pits. He's not even going to try. Spilly's on a lap right now. We're right on board with him. Comes up to turn 3. The 10th down on his time. He's going to get a tow here from Izakush. A little bit of a tow, not too much. You see the two Mercedes drivers come out. I think they're going to try and give each other a tow around this track. Maybe Zach Crichton giving Plevs a tow. Help him get up. Oh yeah, that's not clean there by Spilly. He's pulled out of that lap. What about Wingman? Wingman's up on his time by 8 thousandths of a second. He throws it into the fast left-handers. Uses all the exit curb. Down to 5th, a little bit wide. The exit's not going to be clean, and he invalidates. Unfortunate there by him. So let's have a look at Plevs here. It looks like he's trying to get in the slipstream of Zach Crichton here. See if he can get a tow around this track by his teammate. It's one of the best tracks to get a tow from. Was right on board with Plevs. Plevs takes an interesting line into turn 1. He's done that since last year. That's nice, clean turn 1 there. We'll jump on... Oh, we can't really jump up to Zach right now. Oh, he's up on his time. I'm sure Crichton is too. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, Crichton's actually down. Crichton's pulled out of his lap, I think. Plevs has taken the tow down the back straight. We're right on board with Plevs here. Let's see what he can do. It's nice and smooth. Beautiful turn in on this. Use all the exits. That's nice. Shift down to, he chooses to stay in the 6th. That's interesting. A lot of drivers shift down to 5th there. And 7th here as well. Interesting. 5th though. Oh, uses that. Get a little of that sausage curve. Let's see what Plebs can do here at 103.0. Oh, that's unfortunate there from Plebs. What have we got? Oh, excuse me. Eternal Schnozzers. Got Pure Gold. Trying to keep up. I don't know who's actually on a lap right now. He's on an out lap. Giannis, 102. He wasn't quite quick enough. Schnoz is retired from the session, hopefully not on track. Because that's a no-no. That's a big no-no. It looks like he has retired on track. Oh, we saw a purple sector there before. I don't know who it was. Oh, G-Force Todd, Crossy crosses the line. Aaron crosses the line. He invalidated. Giannis retired from the session. So what have we got here? G-Force TP. I did not even see that. I apologise. Wow, G-Force TP steals pole. Crichton comes out of nowhere with a 102.6. But G-Force TP in the pass. Great drive. Swaggy, 102.581. Oh, these boys are leaving the fast laps right for the end. Oh, damn, they're quick. Wow. So I think that's it for qualifying. Wingman's coming in. Sergio B. James didn't get a lap in. What times from the top drivers there. Let's separate the men from the boys there. Look at that. Swaggy, 700ths. Quicker than Crichton. Crichton 600, so almost, yeah, no, 600s quicker than Wogboy. Wogboy 600s quicker than TP. TP 600s quicker than Giannis. Giannis 800s quicker than Todd, so it's not as close as it was beforehand, but oh, geez, that's really close. What have we got? We've got fifth from 6th to 11th, no, from 6th to 13th, separated by almost less than a tenth. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. But this is going to be a DRS train and a half for this race. It's going to be interesting to watch. If everyone's in the chat right now, put down your tips, your predictions for who you think is going to win the race. That's really close though. These boys are rapid. Let's hope my car doesn't cause any issues for the other drivers. It'll be straight in AR mode. Let's hope it doesn't put me in the car. That'll be awkward. Looks like we're good. Doesn't look like I'm getting put in the car. Right, as we wait for the drivers to set their race strategy, it's very close between soft to medium strategy or soft to hard. I think it's like a 1.6 second gap. I think the strat really is a soft to hard because in the last race, just before this one, I raced in, started P3, went soft to medium. The guy pitted the same lap as me, went soft to hard, and then in the last couple of laps, I just fell off my tyres. I think I finished with like 85% fronts. So yeah, it's definitely soft to hard strategy is the go. It's only a second, 1.5 seconds slower, but really it's definitely the move. There's my silly car. Definitely don't want to take control. Alrighty. This is going to be a cracker. Alrighty. So, Crichton's going to... Giannis is going to want to look for redemption. He's had a bit of a rough run the last two races. I think he's been taken out both races. GeForce TP's got himself up there. He's rapid. The two Racing Point drivers are probably trying to work together. Pure Gold's got a lot of pace. But look at that. I think the top 8, no, the top 9 is all GeForce drivers. Wogboy hasn't got the GeForce name, obviously. Plebs was disqualified from the session, so Plebs and Eternal Schnoz has had a little bit of contact. They're back on the front straight, so they're going to have they're not going to have very warm tyres for the start of this race, that's for sure. Alrighty, as the drivers wait, line up. Surely Plebs and Eternal Schnoz come back in. I'm pretty sure that'll happen. Like, I don't see. Here we go. We've got, give us a good lap. Alright, the drivers are waiting. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away they go. Looks like a good start there from Swaggy. Another really good start there from Wogboy. TP looks like he's going to make a move down the inside. A little bit wide off of turn 1. Oh, one of the racing points is getting a little bit wobbly. Looks like everyone got through there nice and smoothly. My car's still in there. Swaggy. Oh, what's happened? G-Force Giannis has dropped down a little bit. Todd's had a great start. He's up to P5. Swaggy's looking comfortable right now. Levs is sitting at the back of the Pure Gold's up 1. G Crossy's dropped down 2. Giannis down 1. Wogboy down 1. TP's up to P3. Good start there by TP. Yeah, everyone started on the softs, I think, but we'll just get onto the tyres. Where are we? Yep. Oh, here we go. Wingman, Izakush, Plevs, and James have all elected to go on the mediums. I think we've got some glitchy. Plevs is definitely not P4. Gotta love Codemasters. They can't even get that right. So Plebs is apparently leading the race, even though, I'm leading the race now, look at that. The 4 drivers, they'll be rapid at the end if they can keep track with these top drivers. But yeah, Swaggy and Crichton look like they've already got out a 1 second gap over. Actually, no, they're all still, everyone's within a second of each other. This is the best thing about Austria. It's so close, it's so tight, it's a DRS fest. Oh, G-Force TP, 3 second penalty already. That's going to hurt him. Wingman, 3 second penalty. This is one of the hardest tracks, as along with Canada, to get through without getting a penalty. I surprised myself last race by not getting a penalty at all, and it got me P2. Crichton, 105.8. Jeez, these boys are quick. Wogboy, 105.8 as well. DRS is enabled, so Crichton will be right on board here with Crichton. He's going to have DRS. Wogboy's a little bit far behind. It's Crichton all right on the gearbox of Swaggy here. He's going to try and make a move down this straight, I think. I might not be close enough. Be interested to know what these drivers, I think Swaggy's running 4-5 wings. Crichton's running 3-6 from what I can remember. So it's going to be close. It's going to be tight. But the top 2 have pulled out a little gap over Wogboy, who's just as quick as these drivers. He wants to try and close that gap and catch back up to him, but it's going to be so hard now he's lost that DRS. Is of course 3 second time penalty. We'll go back to look at the position changes right now as G-Force Todd up in the P5. Giannis has dropped down to P6. Aaron's up 1 position. Pure Gold's up 1 position. Crossy hasn't had a great start. He's dropped down to P9 from P7. Spilly and Wingman have held position. Sir LJB up 3 positions. Nice start by him. Eternal Snoz. Oh, there as I say it, he's got a 3 second time penalty. Eternal Snoz up 1. Is a Kush down 2, along with Plebs down 2. James H up 1, and myself, we won't count that. I'm way behind on 60 AI. Just going to get in people's way. But yes, Crichton looking for a move with that nice green and pink purple helmet. Stands out a lot. Wogboy just can't seem to close that gap right now. The Swaggy's under a bit of pressure. Let's see what the ERS. They've both got the same amount of ERS. But you'll think Crichton will try and make a move down one of these 3 DRS straights on this next lap, if he's close enough. Always using all the exit curb. They're just pulling out a gap though. These 2 are just going to DRS away from each other. Here we go. Crichton, we're right on board with Crichton here. He's definitely going to make a move here. Easy move, breeze past the outside of Swaggy into turn 1. Turn 3, sorry, excuse me. Crichton's inherited the lead, or taken the lead of the Grand Prix over G4 Swaggy. The Mercedes driver is one of the quickest and is leading the championship by, I think, 60 plus points over G4 Swaggy. But he's also used all of his ERS, where Swaggy has got a lot well, not a lot, but he's got a lot more than Crichton does, so you'd think these guys are just going to trade overtakes down the straights. See if Swaggy, he's losing a little bit of touch though. He's not as close as Crichton was. His boys look like they're running a little bit wide on that last corner. He's not using his ERS right now. I think he's saving it for this straight. Oh, nice there. There he goes. He's using his overtake. He's going to get close to him. He'll be able to make a move down the next straight if he's lucky. Excuse me. Short shift to third on the gearbox. He's going to open up DRS. He's going to use overtake. No, he's not. I think he's going to try and save. He can just sit behind here, save up overtake, where Crichton's going to have to use his. Wogboy's fallen further behind now, so a bit of a struggle here for Wogboy. He's going to be hard to catch up to these boys now. Todd putting pressure, trying to put pressure on TP here. We've got G-Force Aaron, this little DRS train here from 3rd to 11th. Sir LJB's just dropped out of it slightly. G-Force Todd, 3-second time penalty. He'll be swearing right now. In the practice run, I know he was getting lots of penalties, so he's got to try and keep it clean. That's Swaggy. Looking to try and get close to Crichton and take that. I think he might be just trying to save. Crichton's got 20% ERS, so let's see if he uses any here. He's using some to defend. Swaggy, smart move, saving it. He doesn't need to use it. He's got DRS. He can stay in the slipstream quite easily and save that ERS for a overtake that's going to actually work. Crichton's one of the more consistent drivers. You don't see him get very many penalties. Swaggy's one of the faster drivers, but he's not as consistent. He's tend to make a few mistakes and bottle his race every now and then, but he's a rapid boy. He's quick, especially considering he's on controller. This is a good view here. Let's see how much of the track these boys use. Oh, all of the exit curve there. Any more and you're getting a warning. G-Force Aaron is in the pits. I think you'll be seeing him put on the hards. No one else followed him in. He'll be putting on the hards, going for the undercut. I'll be interested to know what position he was actually in there. So he was in probably about 8th. I think he was ahead of. He was in 8th position. So it'd be interesting to see where he comes out after the pits in clean air. Although in the DRS train, you're going to be a lot quicker than you are. Oh, a little bit of a little bit sideways coming out of the corner. There comes my crappy Ferrari. But TP's gotten past Wogboy now as well. It's going to hurt Wogboy. I'd be happy with that. I wonder I wonder if many more of the drivers will elect to go for the early stop to hards. Eternal Schnoz, 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. G-Force Todd, Pure Gold, Giannis and Spilly all elect to come into the pits. No penalties for any of them, no speeding penalties, which is good. Todd elects to go the hards. Oh, he's going to get jumped. Oh, he should have been jumped there by Pure Gold. That was a rapid stop there from the Renault team compared to the Aaron. Where does Aaron come out? Aaron comes out ahead of him. What an undercut there by Aaron. He's loving that right now. Beautiful decision there for Aaron. Gets that little undercut. It's quite powerful at the beginning of the race. It's helped him a lot. So he's jumped quite a few positions there. I think he was behind. Yeah, I think he's jumped all three of those guys were ahead of him. Let's have a look at the pit stops right now. Except for Spilly, so Todd, Pure Gold and Giannis were all ahead of him, I think, and he's managed to jump them all, so great decision there. So LJB, 3-second time penalty. Well, here we go. We got Swaggy. Swaggy's come in for an early pit stop. to put on the hards. Same with Crichton. Interesting, so they've all elected to go to the hard straight away, quite early. I wonder if any of these drivers will elect to stay out to like lap 14, 15 and try and go to the mediums. I came in lap 13 and by lap 36 my mediums were screaming at me. 23 laps on the mediums is a little bit too much. I think you want to do about 21, 22, so... Let's see, Aaron is only 2.5 seconds behind Swaggy and Crichton right now. So he's gained a lot of time on them too. We'll see what GeForce TP and Wogboy do. Are they coming into the pits? TP is coming into the pits. Wogboy's elected to stay out. Crossy's elected to stay out. Wingman's elected to stay out. Same with Izza. Sir LJB, Plebs is definitely staying out because he started on the mediums. He's going to go to the softs at the end of this race. James is elected to pit. He must have front wing damage or something because he started on the mediums, unless he's going medium hard, which is questionable decision there. I want to see if he's getting a new front wing. Well, what happened there? Why did it take so long for him to start? He's getting a new front wing, so he's had an incident somewhere. Unfortunate there from him. A Wogboy. So let's see, we've got Crichton's the race leader right now, Swaggy, TP, Aaron. So Aaron's jumped all the way up. Aaron could easily... Aaron's making a move on TP right now. Aaron's been the big winner out of this. Up and under, ooh, not quite. I want to see what Wogboy does here as he comes into the pits. Yes, he does. That's probably a warning there. Crossy decides to stay out. I think he's gonna try and go to the mediums towards the end of the race. Eternal Schnoz. Let's see where Wogboy comes out compared to these top drivers. Where does he come out compared to TP? Oh, it's going to be close. I think TP's got him, but Aaron's right there. Aaron's definitely been the big mover by going early, but his tyres are going to be hurting at the end of this race. So, we're right on board with the leaders. The leaders on track anyway, not the actual leaders. Crossy, let's see what he does here. Is he going to be diving into the pits? Oh, that's a warning there for Crossy. That's another warning there. He's got 2 warnings in one corner. That's unfortunate, and he gets his first 3-second time penalty. That's going to frustrate him a lot. Oh, we've got Cyril JB comes into the pits. I wonder what he's going to go on to. I'm pretty sure all drivers are on the hards that have come into pit. Yep. What's Sir LJB going to do? Is he going to go on to the mediums? He's going on to the mediums. This is the lap I came into pit on, and it was touch and go. They were screaming at the end. So the only drivers yet to pit now are the top 5. As TP gets past Wogboy. So everyone's on the hards right now, except for the top 5. And Wingman, Izakush and Plebs are going to be going to softs at the end of this race, so it's interesting to see Eternal Schnoz and Crossy stretch it out. GeForce Todd, 3-second time penalty. My guy's getting in the way of James. Sorry, James. Crossy's in the pits. Eternal Schnoz elects to stay out, so Crossy's going to the mediums. There's not much difference between these tyres, I don't think, in terms of pace to the hards, so... But Crossy's lost out big time. I don't think that was the move there, Crossy. Oh, he's got that glitch too. Yuck, that's horrible. So Crossy's lost a lot. He was in P9. Oh, he's lost the position to Spilly. So he's only lost one position. He's come back out in this DRS train, so it's actually not too bad. He's lost distance to Giannis. He's not in the DRS anymore, but he should be able to catch up because he is on the medium tyre. So Wingman, what is Wingman? Oh, he's going to stay out. The real question is, what's Eternal Snoz going to do here? Is he going to come into the pits? He's holding the inside line. I think he's showing that he's going into the pits this lap. He sure is. He held up Swaggy quite a bit there. Not intentionally, but he just needed to get into the pits. Schnoz will definitely be going switching to the mediums. As he is. So Crichton, effective race lead once the top three pit ahead of him. Swaggy's still holding that DRS. It's just between these two right now. We'll have a quick look at penalties quickly. Swaggy, Crichton has 2 warnings. Oh, Swaggy's got a penalty. I didn't even see that penalty. And he's on his last warning. So, right now this is Crichton's race to lose, which it usually is. The man's a bit of a bot. He doesn't usually get penalties or warnings that much, but this is one of those tracks that's just really tough and tricky. Ooh, almost the third and final warning there for Swaggy. But these guys are just 4 seconds ahead of this DRS train, which is quite a fun looking DRS train right now. So Crossy's got past Giannis. Giannis has had a moment we've missed. Giannis has fallen back behind Crossy right now. So that's not going to help. Giannis having a rough last couple of races. Not sure what's going on, but yeah, he just hasn't had the luck go his way lately. Quite frustrated with it. Crichton, 6 seconds behind Plebs right now. I think that gap's closing. Wogboy looking to make a move on TP right now. Shows him he's there. Big lock-up from there for these front 3 drivers here in this DRS train. Pure Gold sitting right behind. Great view here from the helicopter. Wish we could actually choose that regularly. Oh, Todd, definitely a warning there. Crossy's still got that. Oh, Crichton, 3-second time penalty. So that brings Swaggy back into it now. Although Swaggy is on his last warning. So these top 3, Plebs is trying to close the gap on Izakush. He's got to close. He's in the DRS. Swaggy gets past Crichton right now. He's saved up all that ERS. Look how much ERS he's got. He's left that. Now he's going to try and pull away from Crichton. While Crichton has nothing. He's got nothing in the tank. This is Swaggy's chance to pull away and try and get a gap, break that DRS, and maybe get his first win of the season. I don't think he's actually had a win. I think he's always come second or third, or he's won on track multiple times, but he's had penalties. Wingman, 3-second time penalty. Wogboy's closed that gap down to under 4 seconds now. He's got past GeForce TP. Aaron's right behind TP as well. Pure Gold's right on the gearbox of Aaron. They come down into the final corner onto the straight. This DRS train is literally a train. It is just... it's fun to race in, but you make one mistake and you lose touch with those guys and it's almost game over. So you'd think the guys on the mediums, the front 3, will probably be looking to pit lap 22, lap 21, actually probably not lap 23. There's a course 3-second time penalty. Let's see if Swaggy hasn't used any of that ERS yet. See, that's the problem. Crichton's gaining his ERS back now. TP, another 3-second time penalty. Swaggy needs to use that ARS. Oh, it looked like he almost lost the back end a little bit through the second last corner. Come on, Swaggy. Pull that gap, mate. Do it for McLaren. My fellow McLaren squad member. But Crichton's right on his gearbox right now in that DRS. Just saving up ERS here, which is not what Swaggy wants. Swaggy needs to try and use it to try and get away. Wogboy still sitting 4 seconds behind Crichton. Oh, excuse me. GeForce TP, Aaron, Pure Gold, Todd, Spilly, Crossy are all in that train. Giannis has fallen back quite a bit. I wonder what's happened to him. Does he have any damage? It doesn't look like it. Sarah LJB on the mediums, sitting back there. Eternal Schnoz. James H, fastest lap, 104.9. So I think he's had another stop. Yep, he's had his second stop. He's going to have to go. There's no way he can... Let's have a quick look and see what James has done, because he's going to have to pit again. There's no way he can make it. So he's gone soft, hard, medium, hard, soft. He's obviously had a mistake somewhere. As Wingman goes past my ghosted car. I wish I could retire it, but unfortunately I can't. Crossy, 3-second time penalty. Swaggy, still holding the lead. 72 ERS to Crichton, 33. Needs Crichton to make one mistake, and then Swaggy needs to pounce and get that, break that DRS. Oh, big lock up there from both of them. Bigger from Swaggy. So James is in the pits again. 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. He might just retire here, I think. Yeah, he has. He set the fastest lap, but he's retired. I think he's got... Yep, alright, this will do me. He's left the session. Alright, so... we've got the 3 medium runners out in front. They're holding gap over Swaggy, like they haven't been closed down, but when they pit, they're going to drop quite a bit. Oh, and James's car's come out on the track. That's never good. Giannis has left the session. Let's see if I might just quickly try and invite Giannis. He might be done, but we'll just quickly get him on here. I think I've got him as a friend. Maybe I don't. Okay, so Swaggy, currently P1, all effective P1. Just closing in on Plebs a little bit. Oh, Plebs is coming into the pits. Giannis has rejoined. They're obviously disconnected. So Wingman and Plebs have come into pits. They're going to have to do 14 laps. 15 laps on softs, which is a bit of a stretch. They're going to be like in the high 70s, I think. But they've dropped down quite a lot. A safety car would make this race very interesting right now. All the drivers will jump in onto the softs. Crichton, right on the gearbox of Swaggy right now. We'll have another look at the penalties on these two quickly. So Swaggy still on his last warning. Crichton hasn't got another warning since picking up his penalty, so the pressure's on Swaggy here not to make a mistake. If he does, hopefully my car doesn't stuff him up. I really hope it doesn't. Let's get out of the way. Why aren't you getting out of the way, car? It's blue flags. Get out of the way. There we go. Now he's moving out of the way. So I saw Eternal Schnoz get a penalty there, I think it was. So Izakush is pitted. Looked like he had like maybe a 5-second penalty to serve there. I'm not sure. So Crichton's trying to close the gap on Swaggy right now, showing he's down the inside, showing his nose down the inside. Wants to let him know he's still there, waiting to make a pounce. Waiting to pounce, I should say. Logboy P3, GeForce TP P4. Aaron P5, so he's had a great... That early pit stop has definitely worked for him. He's up 3 positions. Pure Gold also up 3 positions. Harrison's shown some great speed in Tier 1. Let's have a look at the top. Let's have a look at the rest of the drivers in terms of penalties. Wogboy's got 2 warnings. He's on his final warning. TP, he's got 2 penalties. Aaron, 1 warning. He's a bot. That's why they call him Bottas. Pure Gold, 1 penalty. Todd, Todd's got a couple of penalties and he's on his last warning. Interesting. So, with 13 laps to go, Swaggy leads the way over GeForce Crichton, Wogboy P3, GeForce TP P4, Aaron P5, Pure Gold P6, GeForce Todd P7, Spilly P8, Crossy P9, Wingman P10, Cyril JB P11, Eternal Schnoz P12, Izakush P13, GeForce Giannis P14. Plebs has had an incident or had a moment or something because he's dropped way back from the guys on the softs. Yeah, he was there with Wingman. Izakush. He's lost a lot of time. I don't know. I'm not sure what's happened, but yeah, it's not a great result from him. The Swaggy still leading the way. Looking comfortable out there. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he's going to be hard to beat. Crichton's still only got 30%, so Swaggy's definitely got... Oh, Swaggy. As I said, commentator's curse. Sorry, Swaggy. Oh, that hurts him. That hurts him a lot. He needs Crichton to make a couple of mistakes now. He needs to keep it clean for the rest of the race and hope Crichton makes a mistake or 2 to get another penalty. So, it's just Holden's suit right now. This DRS train is still going. Wingman's right on the rear end of Spilly on the softs. He's going to make a move on his teammate here, down the inside into the second last corner. Spilly let him go. Spilly could clean up here, or Wingman I should say. He's shown a lot of pace in the last 6 months. He's gone leaps and bounds ahead of what he was before. He was racing against me in the same tier as me. Now he's in the tier 1 and I'm in tier 3. Dude's found pace out of nowhere, but he's looking good on the softs. As he comes down the back straight, looking to make a move on GeForce Todd. Spilly could get all of these drivers here if he's lucky. But this DRS train's going to be hard. He's got the better grip. He's going to try and make a move on Todd here. Oh, a little bit of contact there. I think he outbrake himself there. A little bit of a ballsy move there by Wingman. Crichton losing a little bit of touch now. Or Swaggy's got half a second gap, but oh, that's another warning there for Swaggy, surely. Let's have a quick look. I'm pretty sure that's another warning for Swaggy. It sure is. Excuse me. So, Giannis all the way down in P15. He's had another stop. I think he's going for fastest lap here to try and steal it off someone, which I wouldn't put it past him. He'll probably easily get that. Plebs is down in P14. Not having a great race either. But, oh wow, I've missed that. Sorry guys. But Crichton has passed Swaggy. I don't know what's happened. Swaggy must have had a moment. But Crichton has used a lot of his DRS, but Swaggy's still got a lot left. He could easily catch him back up here. Crichton always likes to win on track, despite when people have penalties. Yeah. Swaggy was 8:10 slower that lap. Let's have a look and see what Crichton's time was. He did the fastest lap, 5:07. And Swaggy 1.3 seconds slower. But here comes Swaggy right now. He's just going to wait. He's probably going to make his move down this back straight here. Nice and smooth. We're right on board with him. See if he can get close. He might not. He might leave. It looks like he's going to leave it for the next lap. Save that ERS. Oh, big lock up there from both drivers. Wingman up into P7 now. He's got past Todd. We've got a yellow flag. Schnoz is retired from the session. Is this going to be a safety car? No safety car. I wonder if... I don't think that was intentional. Did he just retire on track? Giannis, fastest lap, 104.878. I'd like to see... No, that car's gone now. Okay, I can't tell whether it was on track or not. TP, 3-second time penalty. So, 8 laps to go. Crichton leads the way over G4 Swaggy. Wogboy holding firm in P3. TP in P4, but he's got quite a few penalties. G-Force Aaron in P5, right in that DRS train, along with Pure Gold, Wingman, Todd, Spilly, and Crossy. Crossy's still got that bloody glitch. Oh, horrible to listen to. TP's got past Wogboy, down the inside of down turn 4. Sorry, I'm tripping over my own tongue here right now. Yeah, TP got P3 over Wogboy. Wogboy will be looking to get that back right now. The Crichton looking strong out front right now. Only 3 seconds worth of penalties. Giannis is retired from the track. He's retired in the pits. He's got the fastest lap and he's like, I'm out. Just to show he had the pace, which he definitely does. Let's see, 104.8. Plebs is very close to that, so Plebs could even steal that as well. Alright, so Crichton still in P1. We've got a yellow flag here. Oh, that's I think that's Giannis's car that's come out of the pits. I don't know why these cars aren't retiring in the pits when the drivers select to retire them in the pits. It's disappeared off the track. Let's grab side pod down by a lap. So, I think Aaron's tyres will probably start to go off slightly because he's got a lot older tyres, but Pure Gold, G-Force Todd and Spilly have all got around the same. Wogboy could look quick towards the end of this race. He's got the freshest tyres out of all the drivers. On the hards anyway. G-Force Todd, another 3-second time penalty for him. It looks like Swaggy, is he close enough to make a move here? He's going to get close, but I think he might look to do it on this back straight. On this third DRS straight, I should say. Giannis has left the session. Oh, Zach's gone a little wide there. That kind of hampered Swaggy's run. He might... I don't think he's going to be close enough here. But Zach has no DRS whatsoever. No ERS, I should say. Down to 4%, where Swaggy has 65%. See where Wingman is. Wingman's right on the gearbox of Aaron right now. He's looking quick. Let's have a look at the penalties of Wingman right now, because I don't think he's got one penalty. He's got quite a few warnings. I don't understand. Oh, he's got 2 penalties, sorry. Aaron still only has 1 warning. Wogboy has 2 warnings. TP has 3 penalties. Swaggy has 2 penalties. Wait. Swaggy only has 1 penalty. Okay. Crichton has 1 penalty and 2 warnings. So if this game's correct, Swaggy has just got past Crichton. Sorry, I missed that again because I was looking at the penalties, but Swaggy might actually have this race won, but I swear he had 2 penalties. I might just have a look in the race director, the actual incidents. Sorry guys, bear with me. I really want to see if this is... Swaggy, 3-second time penalty, lap 25. Let's see if it says it on here. It just says invalidated lap, so he does have 2 penalties. And Crichton is also on his last warning. So if Crichton makes one more mistake, this is Swaggy's race. So TP's P3, holding off Wogboy, Aaron, Wingman, Pure Gold. Wingman's right on the gearbox of Aaron. You think he might be able to make a move here, but it looks like Aaron's running lower. Oh, he's going to try and go down the inside here. But Williams overtaking the Red Bull. You don't see that every day. Great move there by Wingman as he takes P5. Excuse me. As Crichton on the gearbox of Swaggy. Just want to have another quick look and see Zach's penalties. He is on his last warning, so can he avoid making mistakes right now? The Wingman having a great drive. Let's have a look at the Pure Gold 3-second time penalty. He's not going to be happy with that. Wingman up 6 positions. He's been the driver of the day so far. Pure Gold has left the session. Pure Gold must have disconnected. I will quickly send him an invite. Bear with me a second, guys. Okay, invite has been sent. Let's hope he can get in. But Crichton, Pure Gold has joined. He already had an invite waiting, so that's good. Unfortunately there for Pure. I think he's lost a couple of positions now. He lost a position to Spilly and Crossy. And now Izza, Kush. He's got to load back into the session. Oh, that's frustrating for Pure. That's really frustrating, the poor guy. He's been having a good race and then he's just lost like 3 or 4 positions off that disconnection. But with 2.5 laps to go, Swaggy's got the lead now over GeForce Crichton. Can Crichton avoid a mistake to give Swaggy the win? 2 laps to go now. This is looking interesting here. Yellow flag, got a yellow flag. I think that's Pure. He's lost it as he's taking control. He's come in. I think he's come in to try and... He's going to try and set the fastest lap, or he's retired from the session. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, it's quite frustrating. Unfortunate there for Pure. I wonder if his car's going to actually retire in the pits. We're right on board with these top 2 because that's where the battle is right now. Can Swaggy force Crichton? Well, Crichton doesn't need to force anything because he knows he's got a 3-second buffer with Swaggy's penalty. So as long as Crichton keeps it clean, he's got the race win. Wingman's gotten past Wogboy for P4. What a drive from Wingman right now. Wingman, 3-second time penalty. Oh, that's going to hurt him. But Swaggy crosses the line to start the final lap with Crichton right on his gearbox. He's going to try and use all of his overtake. They've got no overtake left. They're both with 0 fuel. They're both stretching it right now. They've both got minimum fuel. Wingman's up to P3. Wow, Wingman, what a drive from him. Up 8 positions, Wingman. That medium to soft run has definitely worked out for him. But Swaggy, as he comes through to start the final sector, has the lead. But Crichton Looks like he's going to have the race win, avoiding driving wide through these last two corners. He looks good, and I think that wraps up the win. But Swaggy wins it on track for the McLaren team. But G-Force Crichton takes the win. Wingman Wogboy takes P3, G-Force Aaron P4, Spilly P5, Wingman P6, G-Force TP P7, that hurt him, the penalties hurt him a lot. G-Force Todd P8, G-Force Crossy P9, all Plebs up to P9. Great drive there from Plebs, gets in there, no penalties, smart driving. G-Force Crossy P10, Isakush P11, Sir LJB P12, and that wraps out the drivers. So, great drive there from the drivers. I'll quickly send an invite to the top three. Send an invite to the party for these boys. Or actually, we'll look at the Zach celebration on the podium there as he gets his trophy. I think that might be his third win in a row. Poor Revolution had FPS issues. That's why he ended up leaving the race. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Zach P1, Swaggy, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, coming P2 behind Crichton. And P3 is Wogboy. So we'll get the drivers in for chat after the race. Let's quickly, I hope you can still hear me. Just going to invite them now. Swaggy, Wogboy and Crichton. Alright, what's going on? The game's frozen on me now. Looks like I might be frozen, which is never good on the game. Oh, here we go. Now it's loaded. Oh, welcome Swaggy. Unlucky, mate. Great drive, but just those penalties cost you. I know, it's a tricky track. It's so easy to do, but like it was close to the end there because Crichton was on his last warning, and if you had got one, you would have got the win. So I'm sure you were trying to bloody fluster him a bit, make sure he made a mistake, but unlucky. Still a good drive though. P2, you just can't see him. He's a thorn in your side, isn't he? He just always seems to get you, whether on penalties or on track. Yeah, but yeah, Zach, you join us now. Great drive there, mate. Kept. Yeah, you. Give him the win. I was thinking that in the back of my mind. I'm like, well, it's gonna be good guy Zach. Is he gonna let him have it? But I'm like, nah, that's Zach's. It's not in Zach's blood. He's too competitive. The sweaty boy Crichton. But yeah, nah, you just pulled away right at the beginning of that race. You just used the DRS and it looked easy. You just pulled away from the rest of the pack. But the battle from 3rd to 10th was so close. And Wogboy, you end up pulling out and getting 3rd position, mate. Nice drive there.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was alright, yeah. Yeah, buddy.
As soon as I got out of that DRS.
Yeah, it's hard to catch back up after that, but you and TP had a good little battle.
Yeah, he was pretty quick.
Yeah, Wingman came flying home at the end there, but had a few too many penalties and ended up dropping down to like 6th or 7th, I think it was. But yeah, Zach, you've taken this ridiculous lead in the championship right now. I think you're like over 70 points, 70-point lead. It's going to make it hard for the rest of the drivers to catch up to you, that's for sure. 8th podium. Well, what's the record? You're pretty close to that record, isn't it? 8, so you've tied it. But it was a relatively incident-free race. No crashes or anything. Everyone drove really smoothly. But yeah, no, it was a good race to watch. But yeah, nice win, Zach. good second place, Swaggy, and nice third position there, Wog Boy. You did well. You kept out of trouble, and you made the most of it. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. Next week we've got Britain, don't we? Yep. All right. So Silverstone Grand Prix next week. That'll be a good one. I'm sure there'll be quite a few penalties there too. But yeah, everyone, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week.